Have you been talking to law enforcement?
I have.
What are those conversations?
And, depending on who you talk to, and of course, all these things are off the record, but a lot of them are very frustrated with, how the governor has basically sided with the criminals in a lot of instances.
Wait a second, you have law enforcement.
They have to stand there and
Frank,
get bottles of.
You have law enforcement talking to you off the record,
thrown at them.
confiding in you as a grand wizard of the KKK. You're telling me that you have local law enforcement talking to you personally off the record?
I'm telling you, I have friends who know people in law enforcement. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah,
And right. And anyway,
have you been talking to law enforcement?
I have.
What are those conversations?
And depending on who you talk to, and of course, all these things are off the record, but
law
they have to stand there and
Frank,
get bottles of.
You have law enforcement talking to you off the record,
thrown at them.
confiding in you as a grand wizard of the KKK. You're telling me that you have local law enforment talking to you personally off the record?
I'm telling you, I have friends who know people in law enforcement.
But I join Michael's parents in asking anyone who protests this decision to do so peacefully. Let me repeat Michael's father's words. Hurting others or destroying property is not the answer.
In the days of Moses and Aaron and Joshua, see, they were not afraid to take on the giants. These young people in Jefferson, they're not afraid of no tanks. Ferguson, yeah. What did I say? Yeah. Those young people that are out there marching, you never seen nothing like that. We get angry and in 1 week it's over. Yep. Attorney Crump, yes. He's a good brother. Yes, sir. And in the name of the mom and the dad, he's telling the youth, peaceful protest. Regardless of what they say, we're going to be peaceful. See? And white folks gather preachers and politicians and educators. For God's sake, tell the students that whatever comes down, we'll accept it and we'll protest. We're going to protest, but we must be peaceful. But the young, they are God's children. They are not going down being peaceful. Listen, watch now. Because once it starts, it's on. You may not want to fight. But you better get ready. Teach your baby how to throw the bottle if they can't bite. We're going to die anyway. Let's die for something. Now, my Muslim family here, imams, and my Christian in this book, there's a law for retaliation. Like for like. The Bible says, an eye, a tooth, a life. See, now, as long as they kill us and go to Wendy's and have a burger and go to sleep, they're going to keep killing us. But when we die and they die, then soon we're going to sit at a table and talk about we tired. We want some of this earth. Because we'll tear this goddamn country up.
And what you and I have to let the man know is we are peaceful people. We are loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us. We're nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us. But we are not nonviolent with anyone who is violent with us. Once those intentions are made known, we can get to the nitty-gritty of the problem. We can get to the core of the problem. We can get to the root of the problem. And then we can correct the problem. There's been a lot of talk said recently because I was supposed to have said something about Negroes should buy rifles. White people have been buying rifles all their lives. No commotion. I still believe the best thing for us to do is go back home to Africa. But while we're getting ready to go back, we've got to eat now, we've got to sleep now, we have to have some clothes now, our children have to go to school, and we need some place to work. So whatever kind of action program can be devised to get us the things that are ours by right, then I'm for that kind of action no matter what the action is. I don't think when a man is being criminally treated that some criminal has the right to tell that man what tactics to use to get the criminal off his back. When a criminal starts misusing me, I am going to use whatever necessary to get that criminal off my back. And the injustice that has been inflicted upon Negroes in this country by Uncle Sam is criminal. Don't blame a cracker in Georgia for your injustices. The government is responsible for the injustices.